Well, with the economy the way it is these days, we thought we'd do something a little bit different on MXTV and build ourselves a budget project bike. Well, how do you start out? Well, first of all, you got to buy the bike. We went to bikesales.com.au and had a look at the used section there. I had a browse around the website just to see what was available and what wasn't. I then went to the price range because I knew what price I wanted to pay for a bike. I put in the price range that I was after, which was $1,000 to $1,500. And once I'd click search, all the bikes that were available came up. And it turned out to be the best one on there was a YZ125 2001 model. And in that particular year, that bike won all the shootouts for 2001 and was a good, strong bike. So I thought that's a great starting point. Now, always make sure you do your research. There's lots of things to look on bikesales.com. You can look at the red book. You can also see what to look for when buying a second-hand bike. All the tools are there. Now, bearing in mind, this was a project bike that we wanted to keep under a budget. So my budget was $2,500. So I had $1,000 to play with. The first thing we did is take it down to Chad's off-road setups and give it to Chad. Chad completely pulled the bike down to a frame to see what we had to change on it. Now, bearing in mind, I only had $1,000 to play with. Chad then got the frame painted and then the engine and all the aluminium parts water blasted clean. So I changed all the bearings on the bike, and all the bearing kits come from All Bearings. The All Bearings kit makes it very simple to change the bearings in your bike. Now, the bore in the engine was fine, so all we changed was a piston and rings with genuine Yamaha ones. So then we replaced the sprockets and chains. We put a brand new RK chain on it for a bit of bling with the gold one, and also a GYTR back sprocket and front sprocket. Now, we changed all the plastics on the bike with Polysports plastics. Now, they come in a kit as well, so you get everything in the one box. Then our good mates down at Ringmaster made us up a sticker kit, which really brought the bike to life. Now, at this stage, the bike was looking good. We put a new pair of Vortex handlebars and grips on the bike. This gave it a nice clean feel at the front. Then we went and purchased a brand new Piper muffler because the old one was pretty shot. So at this stage, I'd pretty much spent my $1,000 well and truly. But for $2,500, the bike was like brand new and ready to get out there and enjoy. Well, as you can see, the bike's come up an absolute treat. I love it. Now, I spent a little bit more than I should have, but you don't have to spend a lot of money to start enjoying dirt bike riding. Now, with that being said, it's time to ride it. I can't wait. I haven't ridden a 125 two-stroke for 8 years. They're really, really good fun to get out and have a bit of fun on. Now, the bike's still a little bit tight because everything in it's pretty much brand new, especially the bearings, and the suspension still has to break in, and of course it still needs a little bit of running in with a new piston and ring, but it does feel like a new bike. Now, I know I've gone overboard with everything that I've put on it, and I've put a lot of bling on it, but essentially, if you go out and just put yourself aside some money on what you want to spend on a bike, doesn't matter how much you want to spend, just leave a little bit left over so you can do the little things like the cosmetics and, more importantly, the engine. Just new chain and sprockets, get a piston and ring if you've got a two-stroke, and also make sure you change those bearings. It'll really tighten the bike up and give it that brand new feel. Well, there you go. Get yourself onto bikesales.com.au and build your own budget project bike. I must say a massive thank you to Chad at Chad's Off-Road for pulling the bike down, cleaning it up and putting back together. Thanks very much, buddy. Well, I'm having such a great time. I'm going to go out and have another ride.